Alright guys, I wanted to do a video kind of related to a video that I posted a couple weeks ago on how I organize basically what we've spent and what we've saved by using coupons and just by shopping for groceries and just everything like that. So basically all groceries and food and toiletries, things around the house, gifts for people, anything that we're going to be buying at a store essentially is going to go in this little book. Okay, now call me old-fashioned, but I do actually enjoy or prefer writing out what I've spent and saved in an actual little book like this, as opposed to using an Excel file. However, by all means, that's another amazing way to keep track of everything, much more efficient, and it's going to be a lot faster. It'll add up everything for you. So I don't know, maybe I'm a weirdo, but I do get out my calculator and add up everything at the end of the month just to see what we've spent and saved. But another option is definitely to go on your computer and make an Excel file and do it that way. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you how I do it. I just have this, standard composition book. I actually did get this couponing. Some of you might recognize it if you've been watching my videos for a while. So I have this, and inside I keep track of everything. Let me flip to October. I just kind of keep the month at the top and then start listing things from there. So obviously we're halfway through the month of October, but I just wanted to kind of show you how I set it up. So like I said, I put the month at the top, and then I have a spent column and a saved column. Over to the side, I'll list any rebates that I'm waiting to get in the mail, and once I get them, I'll check them off just to make sure that they do arrive and none of them got lost in the mail. And sometimes I will also put the store if the shopping trip was a large one. Maybe we went to Costco and spent a lot of money, just to remind myself that that's where all that money went. I used to actually keep a list like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Target on the side, but I found that that was kind of irrelevant and it didn't really make much of a difference. So I decided to omit that the last few months or so. But anyway, this is basically it. It's really simple. Saved versus spent. So I actually did add, I didn't circle it, I added my last two shopping trips that I did today. This first one is CVS. So let me go ahead and show you the receipt. All right. So the total was $27.93, which I know is a lot out of pocket. I had no extra care bucks, and I knew I was getting a lot of it back, which I did get $23 back, so it wasn't too bad. But yes, unfortunately, that's a high number. So anyway, the total, like I said, was $27.93. Sorry, I knew it wouldn't focus. And then to find my savings, I just look a little bit lower on the receipt, and it says right here that I saved $40.22. And that's, I'm sure, everything combined. Sale prices, by using your store card, you're going to get discounts and coupons and everything else. So I put how much I spent in, naturally, the spent column, and then how much I saved, which is $40.22, in the saved column. And then all I do with this receipt is I tuck it underneath and put it in the back of my composition book with all my other receipts. And then at the end of the month, I take them upstairs and file them away. The reason I keep them in the book is just because then they're downstairs and really accessible in case I need to pull any of them for a rebate or if I need to return something or whatnot. So they do eventually go upstairs and get filed, but for right now, they stay back there. So that's basically all I do. Let me do one more for Rite Aid, because different receipts, it's a little different to figure out how much you've saved. So Rite Aid was much more successful. My subtotal was only 14 cents. But with tax, it was $1.30. So there's where the $1.30 is in the spent column. And then, like I said, Rite Aid is a little bit different. They break apart the savings. So the first one where it says your wellness savings is $15.56. That's, all the sale prices and all the discounts you get from using your rewards card. And then the total coupon savings are all of the up rewards that you hand and all the manufacturer coupons and store coupons and all of that. So that's where that number comes from. So what I do is I just add those two numbers together, and that's what I put in the saved column. So those two numbers added together was $48.15. So simple as that. Then, like I said, toss it in the back and I won't worry about it until the end of the month. So yeah, it's a really simple way just to keep track of what you spent and what you've saved. Sometimes halfway through the month I'll add it up and just kind of see where I'm going, with my budget, and see if I need to spend a little less or if I have a little bit more wiggle room to get more goodies that month or whatever it is. But yeah, this is just the simple layout that I like to use. And like I said, at the end of the month, I will add up all of my columns. So I'll add up the saved column and get a total, and I'll add up the spent and the saved columns. So yeah, at the end of the month, I will add up my spent column, and then I will add up my saved column. And what I do is I add those two numbers together, and that's how you can figure out. So yeah, at the end of the month, I will add up my spent column and my saved column, and then I can figure out the percentage of how much I saved that week and the number, and add it to the front of my book. And then, when the year is done, add all of those up together, and that's how you can find out how much you've saved. So it's actually really interesting, and it's a good way to see how every little penny really does add up. Every dollar here and there can really add up, and you can save a lot of money. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, or if anything was confusing or unclear, as always, definitely leave me a comment below, or you can send me a message, and I'll try my best to answer. But yeah, this is my little basic way of keeping track of spent versus saved. All right, guys, thanks for watching.